Hello and welcome to the Cromwell Center's virtual event. I'm Sarah Long of WMTW Channel 8. After 13 years of gathering in person to support the Cromwell Center's disability awareness and inclusion programs in Maine schools, this year's event looks very different, but the purpose remains the same, whether we are together in one big room or watching online from our homes, to support programs that build respect, empathy, and kindness in our local classrooms. So how can you join in this effort? It's easy. Bid, bid, bid on auction items. Tell friends, family, and coworkers about the auction, or make a quick and secure online donation. Bidding and donating are super easy. And don't forget, the auction closes at 9 o'clock on December 3rd. You can see the names of all of our wonderful sponsors on the event page and the auction page. We give a special thanks to our top-level patron and supporter sponsors, Jamie Kaplan and Suzanne Meeker, law offices of Joe Bornstein, Leslie B. Otten, and Memic. This year, all of the loyal and committed corporate and individual sponsors are more important than ever. And we thank them for, once again, stepping up so schools can continue to receive the programs in these challenging times when they need it more than ever. So how does Cromwell Center deliver classroom programs when they can't go into schools? Executive Director Susan Greenwood will show you how a new program is enabling these messages of respect and inclusion to reach students safely and effectively.
Hi, I'm Susan Greenwood, and I'm the Executive Director of the Cromwell Center for Disabilities Awareness. And I'm so glad that although we can't be together in person at our usual annual dinner and auction fundraiser, that we get to reach out to even more people, because now that we're remote, this is sort of an event without walls. And we hope there'll be some new people watching this who may not know what we do or how we do it. Our mission is to promote safe, respectful, and inclusive schools and communities. And we do this by working with children within the schools while they're young to help them understand that we as humans have way more commonality than we do difference. That whether we have a disability or not, we all want the same thing. We all want to be included and respected. We want to have friends. We want to take part in activities. We all have plenty of strengths to offer. Every one of us has challenges to overcome. And when you get kids thinking early about disability as being just another aspect of human diversity, it really changes the way they think as they grow up and the way they act within their school and home communities. When the pandemic started and it became clear that schools were probably not going to open again this school year as usual in the fall, we started working with the schools right away to figure out how we could bring these messages of respect and inclusion into their classrooms if we can't be there in person. And what this virtual fundraising event is doing is supporting the solution that we came up with for the schools. And that is a complete, comprehensive, ready-to-use, turnkey curriculum that we are providing free of charge to the schools that ask for it, so that they can deliver these activities and programs to their own students within the safety of their own classrooms. And this is a couple of examples of the binders for grades 1 through 3, and 4 through 6. These binders have everything that the schools need to do exactly what we would do in person, right down to, for one activity that talks about the hurt that words leave behind, push pins that they can use to do this words leave hurt behind activity. We do an origami activity where students have varying types of directions. It helps them understand how brains process differently, how people with learning disabilities may struggle over something that someone else may find easy. We have all the instructions for that, even an origami sample cup, enough paper for them to do their classes. So this makes the program very easy for the schools to implement, and they are thrilled with it. And I wanted to share just a couple of things that the schools said when they were ordering their curriculum kits. We asked, what they were hoping to get by using these, and they had some really wonderful answers that show how committed the schools also are to respect and inclusion. Here are a couple of examples. We would like to build awareness in children about the differences that we encounter in people in our everyday lives. With that awareness, we want to build a sense of empathy for everyone's struggles. Another said, our school community values the work of the Cromwell Center in our schools and believes it's fundamental and supplemental to the work already happening here. A third one said, our students are very diverse, and we hope these presentations will help them embrace their differences. My past experiences with the Cromwell Center program was seen to heighten their awareness and for them to just be good humans. It was a reference point from which we could base future discussions. A couple of them referenced some of the struggles our country's going through. One said, respect is on the decline in our country. I always hope to plant seeds that will sprout and flourish over the years. And one of my favorites is a school that added a comment. It said, thanks for continuing to be a great source of information and support for students, staff, and communities. Offering this curriculum is just yet another way in which you meet community needs and make information available to all. So I hope those of you who are listening will learn more about our work, take a look at our website, and I hope that you will bid on our auction before it closes and make a donation so that we can keep working to get these messages out into the schools. We really need your support more than ever. The schools are doing a phenomenal job under what seems like really impossible circumstances, and we're really honored that they are committed to delivering these messages, even during these times when it's not easy and you're not always in the same classroom. So we made sure in this curriculum that everything that was suggested and scripted out could be done safely. There are remote options, there are video options, so teachers can do some of these activities over Zoom. We put a lot of thought into how to make this as easy and safe as possible for schools to do this work during the time that we can't be there with them. And we thank every one of them for the tremendous job that they're doing in these circumstances that are far less than ideal. So thank you all. I hope you'll continue to support our work and enjoy the auction, make a donation online. And more than anything, I hope that you will all model kindness and respect to the children in your lives. That makes a huge difference in the way children think and the way children act. And it's one big step closer to having a truly inclusive and respectful community and have safe, respectful, kind environments for our children to flourish in their schools. Thank you all, and I hope you all stay safe and well.
Here at Channel 8, we believe that everyone should be included and respected, and that no one should be left out, teased, or bullied because of a disability or any other difference. That's why we stand with the Cromwell Center to help make sure that our classrooms, schools, and communities are welcoming and inclusive, and that all the students are treated with respect and empathy. Please keep bidding and making your online donations to help the Giving Thermometer reach its goal, while we share with you a short local video that showcases these exact themes within a warm friendship between two Maine students.
Go look at Andy, he looks so cute.
Peyton Brown and Ava Williams are navigating the world of middle school, finding humor along the way.
Peyton's just super sweet, and I love talking to her. As we have established, she's a nice chatty girl.
Oh, don't say it.
Really funny.
Yep, I sure am.
Peyton is 13. She has autism and Williams syndrome. Ava is 12 and one of Peyton's good friends.
I like your smiling face.
Oh, I love your smile too, Peyton. Thanks.
P-Dog.
P-Dog. I love your smile too, P-Dog.
Left out of a group, a game, an activity.
It's the kind of friendship teacher Colleen Flynn hopes to inspire in this classroom of 5th graders at the Durham Community School. A retired classroom teacher, Colleen now delivers the Cromwell Center for Disabilities Awareness Program to students all across Maine.
Yes, it's the Cromwell Center for Disabilities Awareness, but we're really talking about everyone. It's really for everyone, because people with disabilities want to be treated like everyone else. We're all part of the human family.
This year, the Cromwell Center will visit 16,000 students in 900 classrooms. The demand for the free-of-charge program continues to grow. Wait lists have reached as high as 2,500 students. The Cromwell Center needs additional funding to meet the need.
Lucy. Autism.
The Cromwell Center returns to schools each year with an integrated program that grows with the students and asks them to think about who they are and how they treat other people.
And we talk about how, the damage that is done by bullying other people, and that it sticks with you. You can take back your words, but you can't take back the hurt.
Draw a square in the middle of the page.
A simple drawing exercise offers unexpected results and insight.
Cool. I was the only one who drew it like that.
Everyone's brain works differently. Cole hit the nail on that.
Ava looked.
They are lessons that Ava and Peyton learned in elementary school and took to heart.
And sometimes I get scared when my family loves me. And I'm different, but that's okay.
Not only is it okay, it's celebrated.
I think my life is so much brighter and happier with Peyton in it. So glad. She brings giggles and endless laughter.
And all I like to do is be able to be a part of this, and it really brings a happiness to me.
We have a couple of Maine families that would like to share their own thoughts on why the Cromwell Center's programs are so important. So let's turn it over to the William Cliffords and McCran Bigelow families.
The Cromwell Center? Say it.
Cromwell Center have kids.
Kim. No. Kim. The Cromwell.
Cromwell Center.
Cromwell.
Cromwell
Center
Center
means
I have children.
Have what?
Children.
children's?
Yes.
What? Okay. Ready?
Caitlin, what do you like about the Cromwell Center?
I said Pretty much tell me about it.
You still happy about it?
Tell me what you like about the Cromwell Center.
To sleep.
No, not to sleep.
To sleep.
What do you like about it?
To hang out.
To hang
To
out.
hang
with
out?
friends.
As a parent of a child who has multiple disabilities, I'm always looking for ways to educate my family and my friends, and most importantly, my children's friends. I know that they really want to be supportive and they really want to have relationships with people who are different from them, but it's really hard for them to initiate those friendships without some background information and some education.
The Cromwell Center does in promoting awareness about people who have disabilities?
I think they do a great job promoting awareness. I think they're really good about kind of explaining what that's like and what a disability is and bringing awareness, because so many people are so uneducated, and that's not their fault. It's just they've never really been taught about people with disabilities. And I think the Cromwell Center is really good about teaching people and being really educational and making sure everybody has a nice understanding of what people with disabilities struggle, go through, all the things like that.
I'm grateful and so happy to support the Cromwell Center, and I'm so proud to be part of this incredible organization that's really stepping up and bringing all of this into our next generation and bringing all of this into the new technology now that we're having to adjust to not being in schools as frequently. And I'm so grateful that I can partner with them and support them, and hopefully you can too. Thanks so much.
I'm Dana Bigelow. I'm in 9th grade. I go to Waynfleet, and I have a sister with disabilities.
So tell us a little bit about Tess.
Tess is my sister. She just turned 11, and she has autism, GERD, speaking problems. We don't know if she understands us when we talk to her, and she doesn't really answer us.
Yeah.
She can't walk, or she can walk. It's a recent development. She likes food. She likes food.
She does like food. So Tess has quite a number of disabilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as her brother, how has it been helpful to have an organization like the Cromwell Center come into schools. How has that been helpful?
Well, I feel the Cromwell Center does what every brother and sister and parent does with, like if a brother or sister or parent has another brother or sister or child with disabilities, they have to constantly explain to people what disabilities are and how they can affect the person with disabilities on a daily basis. And I feel that the Cromwell Center explains and helps students who wouldn't normally be exposed to other children with disabilities understand that and not just call them mean words when they are in contact with somebody with disabilities.
Right, so it kind of helps normalize differences.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, because everybody's different.
Everyone's different.
Yep.
So what does that mean? Why does that matter that we understand about those people?
Well, if somebody didn't understand, I'm sure they would call them something not nice or judge them in a way that they don't really understand what's happening. Doesn't seem very fair to me.
Wouldn't that be a shame if people didn't get to know other people with disabilities? Like, think about how rich Tess makes our life.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a little crazy and chaotic, but
yeah,
she certainly makes it more vibrant, right?
Yes. A couple of my friends used to, or whenever the Cromwell Center would come in, they would just kind of tune out, and I was like, my sister has disabilities, right? And then they would tune in and try to understand more so that they could interact with Tess in a viable way so that they knew that was what was going on in her brain while they were talking to her.
Yeah, now they talk directly to her instead of kind of over her,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sasses them.
Yes, she
right
does.
back.
We want to thank all of you for your support, and remember to bid to help support programs that build respect, empathy, and kindness in our local classrooms.